Logos. In this day and age, there are logos for almost everything, including the various religions, philosophical schools, and occult societies. Here are some of them. Hinduism. The Om in Sanskrit represents the sound and energy of the universe. The swastika is a symbol of auspiciousness and good fortune. It can be with or without dots. Some associate the right-facing swastika with the movement of the sun, and a left-facing one with night and tantric practices. The Shatkona or hexagram is a meditative symbol of uniting forces. The Trishula represents various triads such as creation, order, and destruction, past, present, and future, body, mind, and spirit, thought, knowledge, and wisdom, the three nadi channels of the body, etc. The Mahayantra has a cross, square, a fractal of triangles facing up and down, and the petals of a lotus. These components have been discussed in previous chapters. The lotus is the symbol of the beauty that can emerge from the depths of a murky pond, which is a metaphor for human potential. The Shiva lingam and yoni symbolizes the creative energy of opposites uniting. The three lines and dot symbol depicted on the lingam above is called a tripula. It carries the same meanings as the trishula. The tripula is often painted on the forehead of devotees. The wheel symbol goes back to prehistoric times. Jainism. The Jain symbol for Om is AAAUM, an acronym for 5 venerable Jain leaders. The symbol of Ahimsa, non-violence, is a hand with a Dharma chakra, wheel of right actions, and the word Ahimsa on it. The swastika is used in Jainism to represent sky beings, earthly beings, underworld beings, and plant life. The main emblem for Jainism has the shape of the cosmic being, which is divided into the heavenly realm, the earthly realm, and the underworld realm. Within the shape is the hand and swastika. Above these are a line of 3 dots for right faith, understanding, and conduct that lead to liberation beyond the 3 realms. The perfect state of liberation is symbolized by the crescent and dot at the top. Buddhism. The wheel of Dharma is a symbol of the Buddhist Eightfold Path. Abhaya Mudra is a hand sign in Buddhism and Hinduism that denotes safety and protection. Buddhists use the swastika, like Hindus and all ancient civilizations have. It is often placed over the chest. The hexagram is prevalent in Buddhist symbology. Buddhists also make yantras, which resemble symbols in ancient America. Sikhism. The Sikh khanda consists of 3 swords and a circle. The 2 side swords represent Miri Piri, the concept of spiritual and material government united. The middle khanda sword and circle cup represent baptism. In defense of the Islamic invasion, the Guru Gobind Singh started the Khalsa military. Those consecrated to the military were baptized with water stirred with a double-edged sword. To find devout followers, Gobind asked for volunteers to be human sacrifices. One by one, 5 men entered his tent, and Gobind killed a goat and came out with blood on his sword. International Society for Krishna Consciousness. The logo for ISKCON is a lotus. Lotuses are a prevalent emblem throughout the East. Zoroastrianism. The Faravahar and similar symbols from other lands have been described above. Mesopotamia. Many symbols were used by the Sumerians and Babylonians. The hand with an eye was used as a protective amulet of the goddess Inanna, Ishtar. It is like the Abhaya Mudra and the Ahimsa hand from India. Himsa in Sanskrit means to strike. As the protective hand sign made its way to Israel, it became Hamsa, Arabic for hand and 5, and Kamsa. Dingir, star of heaven and the gods. Winged disc, symbol of the vehicles of the gods. Crescent and star for Nana and Ashur. Canaanite. Familiar symbols like the Hamsa, and the crescent with the dot above were used in the Levant in ancient times. Judaism: Hamsa, Yahweh, Menorah, Star of David, Kohan blessing. Islam: Hamsa, Shahada, Crescent and Star, Rub el-Hizb. Sufism: a winged heart with a crescent and star symbolize ascension by the way of the heart. Muhammad in Arabic as sacred. Alawite: the sword of Ali, the first Imam. Yazidi: the peacock angel, with his talons perched on the symbol for earth, a crescent, the dingir for heaven, the four quarters of the earth, the hexagram, flowers in circles, and snakes are some of the familiar relief images on Yazidi holy sites. Baha'i: as a newer syncretic religion, Baha'i symbols are purposefully taken from others. The nine-pointed star is for perfection, and the name Baha'i. The ringstone symbol has three horizontal lines that represent the three realms, and a vertical line for the Holy Spirit that connects them. Chinese traditional religion and Taoism. Taijitu, symbol of Qi energy. Bagua, Tao, the way in Chinese characters. Circle and cross. Confucianism: water, a scholar, a wooden clapper as a symbol of awakening to the way. Yin-yang, Confucius. Wan, all things. Shintoism: a torii is a gate at the entrance of a shrine in Japan. Three whirling tomoe represent heaven, earth, and the underworld. Shamanism: ancient symbols used by the Evenks in Siberia were also found among the tribes of the Americans as well as European tribes like the Sami people. Tengriism: a symbol thought to represent the earth, a yurt, and the shaman's drum with the old Turkish letters for Tengri. Swastika: drumheads depict stories by using pictographs. Tridents can be seen at the Tengri Temple in Uksin Banner, Mongolia. Bone: swastika, mandala, wheel. Caodaism: this syncretic religion out of Vietnam uses a triangle with the Eye of Providence as its symbol. Slavic religion: the Aryan Slavs use many variations of the swastika. These represent the gods. Decorative knots, like those found in Celtic and Indic art, adorn religious sites and symbols. The three crosses of Asianism represent the trinity of the Scythians. Celtic: Brigid's cross, an auspicious symbol of the goddess. Triskele is a symbol of the various triads and trinities. Plants that naturally form three leaves like the shamrock share the same significance. Celtic wheel may represent the vehicles of the gods. Celtic cross, a decorative version of the circle with a cross. Triketra, or Trinity knot. Norse: Mjolnir, the thunder god's hammer. Valknut, three triangles in a knot, as a symbol of the interconnected nature of the three realms, the three gods Odin, Vili, and Ve, etc. The triple horn of Odin also symbolizes the various trinities, and the mead Odin drinks from horns. Helm of Awe, something that makes one powerful when worn. It is similar to magic symbols in voodoo and ceremonial magic. Sun cross. The Ginfaxi is a swastika that was placed in the shoes for luck in battle. The runic alphabet was also revered. Greek and Roman. Cornucopia, horn of plenty, symbol of the abundance that the gods bestow, Ceres in particular. Laurel leaf crown, a modern symbol for the Hellenic religion. Caduceus, symbol of Hermes. Trident, emblem of Poseidon. Scales, symbol of Themis. Thunderbolt of Zeus. Traditional African religions: the Eye of Ra is a symbol of the all-seeing God and protection. It is also called the Eye of Horus or Wajet. The eye is also associated with Ra's consort Hathor, Sekhmet, Bastet. The sun and moon symbolize the masculine and feminine eyes of the gods that watch over the earth. The various parts of the eye are used for numbers in hieroglyphics. The Dendora zodiac resembles other astrological calendars. The glyph for village, land, earth, is the same as in other ancient lands. The Ankh for life, the Duat for the underworld, which resembles Sopdet for the star goddess, the sun glyph, Ka for the soul, and the crook and flail to symbolize rule and dominion come from Egypt. The palm in the circle is the symbol of the Yoruba. A painted shield is a common emblem of tribes like the Bantu and Zulu. An auspicious cross and a crescent with a star are a couple symbols used in ancient Africa that are found around the world. Austronesia. Tribal patterns of triangles, spirals, circles, and waves are prevalent throughout the islands of the Pacific. Traditional American religions. Many symbols used in ancient America are the same as those found among other indigenous populations. The earth, swastika, sun, wheel, triskele, cross, hand, spiral, bird, and man shown above are a few of them. Christian. Chi-Rho is the combination of two Greek letters, chi and rho, for Christ. Christian soldiers used it as a protective symbol on their shields after Constantine had a vision. The cross has become a symbol of Jesus' sacrificial crucifixion to atone for sin. The Eye of Providence used by the Catholic Church is a continuation of the Eye of Ra, the Hamsa hand of the goddess, and others. Sacred Heart is the symbol of God's love. The Fleur de Lis, flower of the lily, symbolizes the Holy Trinity above and below. Alpha and Omega are the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet, to which Jesus referred to himself. The fish has become a Christian symbol. This may be because Jesus ushered in the age of Pisces, or because he fed people with fish. The Pope and cardinals wear a fish-shaped hat that resembles the fish hats worn by the Sumerian and Babylonian priesthoods. LDS. Latter-day Saint Christians have used the symbol of angels heralding the restoration of Christ's church with the sound of trumpets. They also use the risen Christ as a logo. Some symbols found on LDS temples are the pentagram, square and compass, beehive, sun with a face, clasped hands, and the eye of God. Occult societies. There are many occult symbols. Above we have the pentagram used by modern pagans and Wicca. Another pagan symbol is the triple moon of the goddess. The waxing, full, and waning moon symbolize the goddess as a maiden, mother, and a crone. The Ordo Templi Orientis uses a Vesica Pisces within which is an all-seeing eye in a blazing triangle, a dove, and a flaming rose cross in a chalice. Another symbol of Thelema is a six-pointed star. The hexagram is used in Martinism. The Templars used a red cross. Next is the rose cross of the Golden Dawn. All-seeing eye in a triangle was used by the Illuminati. The Masonic symbols above are the Eye of Providence, clasped hands, compass and square, skull and bones, triple tau of the York Rite, star and crescent of the Shrine, double-headed eagle of the Scottish Rite, and the pentagram of the Eastern Star. There are many Rosicrucian societies. Here we have the symbols of the Rosicrucian Fellowship, Amorc, and the Fraternitas Rosicrucis. A swastika with 4 fleur-de-lises was the symbol for the order of the New Templars, which studied Ariosophy, the wisdom of the Arians, and sadly led to the development of the German Workers' Party and Nazi Party, which also used the swastika. The logo of the Theosophical Society has the Hindu Om, a swastika in a circle, the Egyptian Ankh, the Star of David, an Ouroboros, and the words, "There is no religion higher than truth." There is much overlap between the symbols of the various cultures and societies of Earth. This goes along with one of the main ideas presented in this book, which is that the human family is much more alike than most people think, and that we all have the same origins.